Welcome to Falcon Excel Academy. I am, as always, VJ. Today I am going to teach you Lecture 17 of MS Excel 2021. Today we will talk about the Sheet Options command in page layout, about scale to fit, and about arrange. Before starting the lecture, as always, I would like to say that I hope you learned something from today's video, that you are able to learn something new. So please make sure to like and share this video. Let's start today's lecture. So first of all, we will talk about scale to fit. Here you can see the options available to you, width and height. You should keep both of these options set to automatic, and then the rest of the settings will appear in the next parts. This command is very useful. It makes your work easier. Suppose you have set up the page here and you click on size and then select A4 size. So you can see that the page setup has been completed here. If you zoom in and look at this, you'll see that your page starts here and ends here. And after that, if your data goes beyond this point, it will be printed on page number 2. But what we want is for the data that is moving to the next column to be adjusted within the same column on this single page. For example, suppose I typed here, let's say I typed June, and after that, when I click here and drag it, you'll see that the months have moved to the next page. Now, what I want is for this data to be printed on a single page, to be set on just one page. So for that, what we need to do is go to page and then reduce the scale a bit. Bring it down to 90 or 95, or even down to 85. See, your data is now being printed on a single page. Sometimes what happens is that you enter data in some columns while the rest of the columns remain empty, and you want these empty columns not to be printed, that this space shouldn't be printed. For that, we need to go to page and then keep adjusting the scale up or down. As you keep clicking to increase the scale, you'll see that the scale, which was previously on J or K, has now moved to G. If you want to decrease it further or increase it more, you can continue to adjust it as needed. Now see, so much of your data is being printed on just one page. By using the scale command, you can adjust the columns to fit the page. And after that, in the next topic, we will study right to, sheet right to left. If you type in a language that is written left to right or right to left, you can also change the direction of the Excel sheet accordingly. First, you need to go to the page layout. After clicking on page layout, when we click here on sheet right to left, you will see that the sheet will shift to the right to left direction. And when we click here again, it will shift back to the left to right direction. That is, if we write something in English here, like I have typed Sunday here and then Monday, and after that, let's type something else here. Now see, as we have typed this, your data is moving from left to right. And if we want to write in Urdu here, if we want to write anything in Urdu, what we need to do is type in Urdu here. For example, I wrote first man name here, then first class, then I wrote the roll number, and here I wrote the subject. So you will see that the data is appearing here, but it's not correct because Urdu starts from right to left. So what we need to do is go to page layout, and here we will click on sheet right to left. Now see, your data, name, class, roll number, subject is now printing correctly. In this way, you can set its direction. According to the language, and moving forward in the next lesson, we will study that we have grid lines, and after that headings. So these grid lines are the faint lines you see, the cells you see, the columns, rows, and all these lines you see. If you want to hide these lines, or if these lines get hidden by mistake, you can click here on page layout, and from here you can show them again. In this way, by clicking, you can also make them visible again. If you want to print these lines, because whenever you press Ctrl plus P from the keyboard or click on File and then Print, these lines do not get printed. If you want to print these lines, what you need to do is go to Page Layout, then click here on Print, and as soon as you press Ctrl plus P, you will see that wherever data is written, all those lines will be printed as well. In the same way, moving forward, the next feature we have here is about headings. Which headings do we have? A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. These are all headings. If you want to hide them, click on View and then click here on Heading View. You'll see that A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3, that is the row and column headers, have disappeared from here. If you want to show them again, click on layout, and then as soon as you click here, they will be shown again. If you want to print them, you need to go to layout, click on layout, then click on print, and as soon as you press Ctrl plus P from the keyboard, you'll see that the headers are being printed. See, A, B, C are being printed, and along with them, the row numbers 1, 2, 3 are also being printed. So in this way, you can print them and you can also remove them from here. Now, the next command we are going to study is about the arrange group. We have already studied the arrange group under insert when we were learning about pictures, and then I delivered a lesson about auto shapes. So all these commands are exactly the same as the ones you learned with shapes and pictures. To apply these commands, the first thing you need to do is insert a picture or a shape on the page. Only then will these commands work for you. For example, I clicked on insert here, then went to shapes, and by clicking here I drew one shape. After that I went to insert again, then to shapes, and by clicking here I drew another shape as well. Now see, we have one shape here and another shape here, and from here we also change the color of the shape by clicking on shape format. Now the commands we had in the page layout group in the page layout tab were bring forward and send back. If you want to send it to the back, go to layout, then click on send back and it will go to the back. If you click on bring forward, it will come to the front. If we have a lot of pictures or shapes here and we want to hide or unhide any picture or shape, then you need to click on the selection pane. After that, you can see here that by clicking we can hide them, and by clicking here we can also show them through the selection panel. And then the next feature we have here is online alignment. If you want to bring this shape to the lateral center of another shape, first click on the shape, picture or object that you want to align to the center of another object. For example, here I have a shape. When you click here while holding shift, both objects will be selected. Then go to shape, click on it, then go to alignment, and after that click here on snap to shape. Then click here on align to center and align to middle. See, it has now come exactly to the center of the other shape. Along with this, there are many other commands as well. You can align it to the left, to the right, or to the center. If you want to group these two shapes or more than one shape, two or more shapes together, what you need to do is first click on one shape, then while holding shift, click on the second, third, or fourth shape. Then go to page layout, click on group, and after clicking on group, you'll see that both shapes have now been grouped together. If you want to ungroup them, click on page layout, go to group, and click on ungroup. You can ungroup them as well. After that, the last command we have is rotation. Suppose you have inserted an object or a picture here that you want to rotate, like this arrow we have, and we want to rotate it. So go to page layout, go to rotate, and from here you can rotate it as you wish. So, this was my lecture for today, in which I taught you lecture number 17 in Excel 2021. Today, we talked about scale to fit, sheet options, and the arrange group. I hope you learned a lot of new things in this lecture. If you liked the video, please like it and share it with your friends. We'll meet in the next lecture. Until then, goodbye.